when you go on the road and play against a really good football team and they're well coached and got a lot of good players. Obviously, we got to coach and play much better than we did today. So that's my responsibility. Obviously, I've got to do a better job and get our football team to do more things right if we're going to compete against teams like this in this type of an environment. So a lot of work to do and a lot of lessons to learn. So we'll be hard at work at that, obviously, this week.
What would you attribute the struggles in the running game so far?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to do a better job, obviously, you know what I mean? So there's some where, maybe they end up putting another man down there, but we faced that all last year too. I mean, they put another guy down in the box, many times against us last year as well. So we're going to need to, take a look at what we're doing. We're going to need to take a look at how we're doing it. And, no matter what we do, we're going to have to be more productive than what we've done. So we can't really get ourselves started in the running game. And once you lose control of the line of scrimmage, it's difficult to have control of the game. So, it's not a good way to play on the road.
What you see the first interception, the deflected one? And do you think after you get a great start, you think that turns things around at that point?
I mean, look, this team is historically one of the best teams in the league at creating turnovers. So we knew all about that, and we're going to have to do a much better job of taking care of the ball. We had a turnover in a critical situation last week, and then we had, gave them too many short fields, too many possessions where, they have opportunities to go ahead and punch it in quickly, and then our defense, just like put them in a bad spot. So first one was a screen pass. So we just didn't execute very well, and then the ball gets. Thought we created some momentum at the beginning of the game, but momentum is, just a word. You need to have it for, you need to play well and coach well for 60 minutes. You can't just live off the momentum of a drive. We had 5 decent plays, and then, that didn't play very well the rest of the game.
Did Buffalo do anything that you weren't expecting?
No, not really. They played nickel, and Sean does a good job of mixing it up. Play some split safety coverage, post safety coverage, a little bit of man-to-man, blitzes the safeties a little bit, blitzes the linebackers some. So, no, I mean, they got good players, and they're very well coached, and they give them credit. He did a good job today, and they played and coached better than we did.
Go back to the misdirection runs with the misdirection, very successful play that you started the game.
Yeah.
You guys seem like you went away from that.
We had a couple other ones there too, and they actually strung them out pretty good. So, this team's a team where you can't do one thing against them the entire game, or else they're going to solve the problem and then make you have to go to something else. So, we were able to hit them there with the one early to Trey, and then those plays kind of, those gadget plays, you can't live on gadgets, you know what I mean? So, we were fortunate we had a decent play early, but, you're going to have to grind out yards against this team. There's no other way about it.
You mentioned controlling the line of scrimmage. What they do up front to start frustrating?
They didn't do a whole lot. You know what I mean? Like I said, they got good players, and they didn't line up in a new front. They didn't play a new defense. You know what I mean? So, again, I'll have to take a look at the film to see if they were doing anything subtly different. But we got to be able to, block people and get the runner started. And I thought a lot of times we just didn't. We couldn't even really get him to the line of scrimmage without being touched. So, again, I take responsibility for all of that, and I'm going to have to do a better job of figuring out what we need to do to get JJ going.
What's the status on Devontae?
I don't have any update on him. I saw him going there too, so I don't have any update yet on DA.
Josh, you had the ball down 3 scores, about 12 and a half left. You kind of held up, you didn't really go. Did you want to go faster, or what was the
No, I mean, you're down 3 scores, so you at some point there's going to be an onside kick involved here. So, we needed to try to execute something and string together enough good plays to go down there and put ourselves in position to score first. Before just going fast. I mean, just trying to execute something, get ourselves a little bit of positive, momentum here, and see if we couldn't move the football. And obviously we've shot ourselves in the foot most of the game after that first drive.
Why'd you punt on 4th and short?
Same thing. I mean, you make those decisions based on, we pinned them back. If we can, we had a chance at a turnover there and then gets called back. So, the football game's still got to be played, you know what I mean? You go for it there and then end up, giving them the ball in a short field again. It is what it is.
That first drive, you had it going. What do you think changed? You surprised at how fast things changed after that first?
I didn't think we never really got control of the line of scrimmage the entire day. And so when you don't have control of the line of scrimmage, it becomes a very one-dimensional type of game, and I don't know how many carries JJ ended up with, but it couldn't have been many, you know what I mean? Because we're always in second and long and, feeling, like you have to throw the ball a little bit too much. So, getting control against this team is probably one of the most important elements of playing them. And after the first drive, we really never had control of the line of scrimmage, and it became too much of a pass game to try to move it. And, we're trying not to be that kind of team. We want to be more multidimensional, and obviously we have a great back. We just, we didn't get him going.
Coach, I know it was one play and otherwise ugly bad against Trey. Is that kind of what you hope to see out of him more, those explosive?
Yeah, I thought, I have to take a look at what Trey did and didn't do, but, thought he had a chance on the one go route there too, and, I think he caught the ball. It just was ended up out of bounds. So, look, Trey's an explosive player. We've all seen that, since we drafted him, and, now he's had an opportunity to play in his first game, was able to make a play there in the first drive. So, we'd like to get, him obviously involved, and we need to get everybody involved. You know what I mean? Honestly, Devontae's was very good today, and but we need more production from everybody. We have other guys out there, and we're going to need a lot of production from a lot of people here if we're going to be a good offense.
Back into that, is it encouraging to see Jimmy Garoppolo and Devontae getting that chemistry kind of moving forward?
Look, if we do a good thing, we do a good thing. I'm happy about that, but I'm not real encouraged about much of what we did today, just as an overall team. And again, I take responsibility for that. So I thought they had some good plays. I thought there was probably a couple other ones where we missed opportunities, to connect on some things. So we'll look at it. We got to do everything better. We got to coach better. We got to play better. We got to run the ball better. We got to take care of the ball better offensively. We got to try to get off the field better on defense. So, played the game backwards today, and after the first drive or first couple possessions there, they really controlled the game and controlled the line of scrimmage.
Teams are going to translate away Max. So what do you see today? How do you counteract that going forward?
Yeah, we moved Max. Max wasn't always in the same spot, and so that's one of the things you get involved in too. You can move guys around. So it's much the same like we do with Devontae. You know what I mean? So if that's going to happen, then you have other things you can do at the same time. Look, the other team gets a vote every play, so they can choose to do something and try to limit one of your best players, and then we have to have other players, step up and make some plays when those things happen. So I didn't, I'll have to take a look at what happened or didn't happen. I thought he did get some pressure at some times, different places, but we'll have to look at that.
You guys all set? Okay,
Good to go. Thank you.
Thanks, Josh.